need it. So the government has to put in steps, policies to control all of these people. But because China is one of our biggest donors, Sika, controlling China in Africa is a big challenge.
I saw this article. I think people had made some submissions on it, a couple on social media, and it actually got my attention about how Ghanaian music is being taken over by foreign entities, not just in the in our airwaves, but also them owning Ghanaian song. And there's one nationality that has actually been on the neck of Ghanaians in so many sectors. And right now, I never thought that they would be in entertainment space. They would try and then take over the entertainment space, but it looks like they are doing it. First, it was Galamsey, our gold, our natural resources, our shops, and all of that business-wise. But then now it looks like they are also extending their business not to the traditional business, but also into the entertainment side of business as well. Now, there are some reports suggesting that Chinese companies are acquiring major stakes in Ghana's music distribution and publishing rights. And this actually raises concerns about ownership, cultural control, and long-term value or revenue, as we've talked about. Looks like this week we are talking so much about cultural stuff and also ownership when it comes to intellectual property. Now, is this something that we should be worried about, really? Because let me start off with you. Is this something that we should be worried, or it's just the new thing? Let's just close our eyes and then keep it going, because our own people are not willing to invest. Our own people are not willing to put in the work in sustaining whatever it is that we have now, protecting whatever it is that we have now. So those outside have also realized that this is a great business venture that we are also getting into. Should we just see it as business, or we should be concerned?
For me, I think it's business. So far as they are bringing money into the sector, I think it's good business, because what we cry for is financial support. So if there's someone who is bringing the financial support, we take it, but they are guided on what to do. Because if a Chinese is setting up a record label here, we all know the benefits that probably their record label is going to get us. Though they might also be the ones who own the catalog for the songs. That one there, it will go to them. But I think they're able to bring up an up-and-coming artist that is not getting the normal investor to invest in their craft. Let me give you an example. See, we all say these Chinese, but at the end of the day too, they create a form of employment. When you look at the China malls across the country, even Takrady here, the one over here, they've employed people, which is one boost to the economy. They've brought stuff that ordinarily probably I cannot go to a shop or a mart to go and buy, and I might get at a cheaper rate at their end. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So they've been able to boost the economy, or should I say the economy in that part. So if there's an open system, and there's an open system like the creative arts sector, or should I say the music sector, and they've been able to enter the music sector, it's good to have them in there. But they should be guided, because we know them. They can't trespass. When they gave them chance to come and mine, surface mining, the next thing we saw was chamfine on our water.
Yeah.
And the rest was history. The rest is still history.
It's what we are seeing now.
It's still history. So generally, what I can say is, yes, we can get them in. Of course, we can support them in what they are doing, but we should know their end goal and guide them so it doesn't become a long-term problem. Because there are a lot of African countries that are owing this Chinese billions and billions of dollars or whatever currency it is. So if our people are open to it, of course, it's good to have their money coming, but we know what is in for them. But we shouldn't allow them trespass, or else me idea. Na kitchen.
Na teacher Emma, your thoughts on this one? Do you see it as some form of global partnership, or in a way it's some form of exploitation as well?
Sika, the Chinese are one people. I beg to use this word that no country in the world can succeed to take them out of both their economic and social fiber. Yes, there are people that are able to penetrate into any departments of the economy that they wish, if you are not able to guard yourself like Woli is saying. So they started penetrating into the country through trade by engaging in wholesale activities, and that is what initially brought the Chinese into contact with Ghanaians. It was solely for business, but later on they had to diversify into other sectors such as mining and construction, where they had the machinery and the resources to also do it. At the end of the day, what do we get from the Chinese? They deliver. Yes, so take your requirements or whatever to China and they will deliver for you what you want. So them trying to penetrate into our music industry, I think it is good, because one, they are coming in with the technology. Two, they are coming in with the resources. They are bringing money. They are pushing money into those artists that probably they are going to come into contact with them. But one thing is, these Chinese, they are very, very smart. When you do business with them, when you work with them and you are not able to think ahead of them, gradually, they take over everything that you own. Then they change it to suit what they want. So my problem is that at the end of the day, when they bring in much of their resources, probably it will get to a time they are going to dictate the kind of music that is going to come out from our own people, because at the end of the day, they are just as Wally says, he is investing in you, and he is telling you to go this particular direction. So that is where my fear lies. But for them taking part in, because realize these days most of our musical instruments, they are coming in from China. At the end of the day, most of the machines that we are using in making our music,
most of the things we use,
they are coming in from
activities.
So they took over a long time through technology, but now they are coming in physically by signing our artists and even distributing their words, their music, their songs. So I don't think it's that bad, but we should be able to guard ourselves, arm ourselves so well that they wouldn't be able to penetrate into our culture to an extent that they will be able to change the sort of music that our artists they bring out.
But
that is my fear.
Do you also think or believe that in as much as, yes, we get it's business and all of that, let's not also forget the fact that if this becomes a norm, it has already become a trend now. If it becomes a norm, are we not going to lose the true cultural artistry that comes with it? And should we also have government also stepping in and also having some form of restrictions and stuff on it? Because we've lost so many. We've already lost a lot. We don't have to go back. So is this something that organizations such as Musica, Gamro, all the music organizations, even the ministry, the government of Ghana, is this something that you think as time goes on we should also involve them in such conversations, and also to some extent maybe in the future have policies also guiding some of these things?
Yes, as I said in my earlier submission, these Chinese people, they are very, very difficult people to deal with, because almost every aspect of our economy they contribute to it. They are one of our biggest donors as a country. China, they are one of our biggest donors. So when it comes to political control from the government. Just let's look at our galamsey. Have we been able to control them totally? It's a no. Probably we've been able to set some examples with some few Aisha 1 and the rest. We've been able to set those examples.
Aisha 1 is gone, but there's Aisha 2.
Yes, there are some 2s and 3s way back in the forest who are doing it. So at the end of the day, government has a lot of work to do with these people by investing heavily into that in particular industry to ward off the Chinese interest. And I'm asking you, is our government ready to do that? Is the private sector ready to do that? Ghanaian-owned businesses, are they ready to do that? And it's a no. Our government is interested in industries that are bringing in quick returns, and the private sector to the same thing. So definitely, these foreigners, I think somebody made an assertion to that foreigners are bringing in so much into our country. We need it. So the government has to put in steps, policies to control all of these people. But because China is one of our biggest donors, Sika, controlling China in Africa is a big challenge.
Willie, your last words on this one.
Like I first said, these people.
These
people, if you don't control them, they will control you at the end. So let's find a way to control them before it gets too late.
Yes, and finding a way to control them, let's also get ourselves educated mostly, because there are already so many things on the organization, also major stakeholders. There are already so much on their plate that they are not even attending to. They are not even clearing from their table. So for us to even add this to their burden, then you better know how to So especially to the up and coming our creatives, the young artists, the emerging ones. Now they say we shouldn't say underground. So the up and coming ones, the emerging ones, yes, the promising young artists. Get yourself educated. I think now it's very easy for you to get yourself educated. You don't have to necessarily get yourself into a classroom, but there's technology now, there's internet. So almost everything is on this device. Whatever question that you have is going to get answered. Social media is there. Now somebody can sit in their home, ask a question on social media, and they would even have somebody who is very known in that field to provide insights on it. You get it? And this is something you might not even get on a regular if you had even gone to the person's office, or you had sent the person a message. Maybe the person won't even see it or come across it. But that's the power of social media. So let's use it wisely. Let's use it well and educate ourselves.
Mommy, go.
Kokwana.